realized just now that I didn't test if this game worked. And I was going to be pretty upset if it didn't. Alright, let's move this over here. You guys didn't see anything. Hush. Okay. Supposedly, okay, here's the thing. I have a website that I use to track all of like my times and stuff, how long it takes me to beat games. I sort of use it to try and figure out how many streams a certain game will be, depending on how long I play it, obviously. And so, Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, is not on that site yet. But the KFC dating sim that this company produced, the devs who made this game with funding from Behavior, took about 2 hours. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can beat this whole game tonight. I don't know. I'm considering, like, I'm considering going through and playing with every character, but I haven't decided on that 100% yet. We'll see how good the game is and decide if we need to play it 4 times total. And I apologize if I'm a little sniffly today. It's, I don't know, my body is just in full rebellion against me, and I'm not quite sure why, so. Yay. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, we're ready to start. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw this game, I was 100% Spirit. That was my girl right there. 100% Spirit. I loved her design. I just, you know, everything about it. A+. Hunty Mommy, though? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? I mean, look at her! Thick with like a million C's. Wild. Alright, welcome to your dream vacation. Before you get started, what shall we call you? Francois. Sure. I don't think that's relevant to the story. I hope it's not relevant to the story. If it is, I'm gonna be some bad time. Whoops. Francois, cough. I love that I started to say cough. Ay, ay, ay. You wake up on a beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know, that is despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Probably all the salt water you just ingested, you dum-dum. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or should I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean, an eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, 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 not now, Ocean. Sorry, Francois. Oh, man, we're just smashing through the fourth wall already. What? Please, go on. Okay, then, as I was. As I was saying... You looked at it just... This is so dumb. Oh, man, already. Oh, I love it. You know, I can appreciate when a not serious game doesn't take itself too seriously. I love that. You look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water from a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, that's a whole ass head. Sure. Decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the stand as all you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How'd you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What do you do? Dig up the face? That seems morbid. Let's go run, I think. You turn away from the wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. The footsteps are raced by the soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you have no choice to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared, but the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There is nothing inviting about the shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You are here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, is it the head again? Oh. Wilson! Oh, it is. It's got the handprint and everything. Oh, perfect. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls from behind you. The Huntress. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Ooh, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Good Lord. They're not going to stop, huh? They're just going to keep bombarding me? Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's outrageous. How dare they? How dare they do this? 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out, and not a good enough reason to use the word penetrating, via your eyes. I like that they were very specific about that point. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but to stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but they just have, that's the energy they put out. Incredible. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once as you are completely paralyzed. That's a cool killer ability. I didn't realize these guys got buff. The Trapper. Hello? These are weird days. And then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this... all you can do is look down at the ball and then back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. It's true. What do you do? Say nothing, do nothing. Just be like, no, I'm good. Thank you. We'll toss it back. We'll play ball. I love that the music is just straight like island vibes. Just never mind. These guys could literally crush my character's head in their hands like a, you know, like an egg. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting on the beach, or in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. No, not doing that. Not doing that. If I didn't have this allergy thing going on, I'd consider it, but not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hands. You look her up and down and consider what it would be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. That's true. The spirit. Ugh. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you can't... but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You are entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone's gone back to the volleyball. Deuces! See ya, fucking weirdo. Once again, you look around at the beach at these strange residents who casually bat volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I would refer to them as killers. I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. I would love to see somebody play this game that has no idea what Dead by Daylight is. Who just was like, whatever. Just completely... Eh. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. At the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. You are made for this. Don't be scared, Francois. The ocean is... I love that the ocean is, like, representative of, like, the mist. Like, they were really trying to, like, get every aspect of the original game in here. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. See, this makes me want to play the KFC dating sim. And when I say KFC, I do mean Kentucky Fried Chicken. I do mean it is literally a dating sim about fried chicken. I don't know what it's about, but I'm intrigued. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Plot, baby, that's what. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Trapper, you derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Looks like it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy you hold pretty much anybody who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The spirit. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Huntress. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than this silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? Trapper. You mean they're here for more than to just... You mean they're here for more than just to distract from my total domination? That was a wraith. That sign means he's done with this game, too. You better. I'm hoping to finish the whole game tonight. I'll hold you to that. I think it's going to be very interesting. Alright. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Yeah, Wraith doesn't seem like a butterfly kind of person. Trapper, look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. The trapper. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No, you can't. Huntress. With the save. Listen. Oh! At least not yet, we thought. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Oh, yeah, not yet. You put that axe away, Hunty Mommy. There's no need for that violence. Hey, Francois, you might want to know, you might want to, you know, say something. I mean, what am I, what am I going to say? Actually, never mind. There's plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. See, with this game's rampant, like, fourth wall breaks, I'm not sure. Yeah, or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'm smoking hot, let's be honest. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's not what you think. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this. Trapper flexes his muscles so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Ooh. Interesting. I mean, Wraith has invisibility. I'm wondering if these questions are meant to, like... We're gonna go... We're just gonna do it. That was my gut reaction. Invisibility? Same, although sometimes I think I already am. The spirit. What's your best subject in school? Skipping class. The spirit, I think, is actually like an ancient, like from like a couple hundred years ago. I'm gonna go history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before, so you're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal from Hunty Mommy? Man, I don't even know what a mustelid is. Let's do a quick Google search. Oh, it's like weasels. I don't know. We'll do the weird one, I guess. Oh, I googled it, you son of a bitch. Be honest, you have no idea what a mustelid is, and you were just hoping that it's some super secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? No, I googled it, sir, madam. I don't know who the narrator is, because there is no Easter egg. It's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. I don't know where you guys were educated, but I don't think 3-day-old corpse is in the Crayola crayon box. I don't think that's a crayon color. We're gonna go blue, because that is actually my real favorite color. The Trapper. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. Fuck you. Listen, I'm getting negative vibes from Trapper. I've thought that from the very beginning. I'm sticking with that. I think Trapper is not a winner for me. Let's go astronaut, I guess. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being further away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream. I love that this is very obviously, it's not an Easter egg, but it's very obviously like a reference to Maurice, the zombie horse from one of the Dead by Daylight maps. We love that. I'm gonna do it. Horse flesh? Horse flesh. The ocean is absolutely the main character. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, oceans. I'd like to think that the ocean, instead of actually making like wave noises, would actually say ocean sounds. We love it. My favorite flavor is pain. Yeah, you would. You would. All right. Same. All right, Hunty Mommy. Well, if you say so. Oh, everybody's... I love that Wraith is a little bit of variety. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. Listen, you gotta have a little bit of everything. I think mint chocolate is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Yeah, it's true. Is my wife narrating this game? Hold on a second. That reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before you go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chocolate. Or mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Sorry, this is the narrator. See, here's... This is tough. Because every ounce of... Like, I want to pick anything but mint chip. But I feel like if we continue, like, we want to continue without dying. Sorry about that. My water got stuck to my coaster. Let's just pick mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Well, I hope so. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. The Trapper. I'm Trapper. I'm pretty much running things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. This guy gives me like alpha, like watches, like pickup artist, like TikToks. Just not great energy out of the Trapper. I'm not feeling it. I don't like losers. If you know, if you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm like no one. I'm nothing like everyone else. I'm not like other girls. Perfect. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. There. Spirit. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. Well, at least you're being upfront about it. At least you're being honest and that's not a bad thing. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really, really hate, you know? So she's just sort of... just amorphous. She just doesn't really much care about anything. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a careful, calculated lie to keep everybody subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. I hate that I'm, like, I absolutely vibe with that. I hate that she immediately turned me around in one speech bubble. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. I was gonna say, she was, yeah. I just imagine Huntress literally pushing Spirit out of the way with her hand. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Sorry. Trapper. Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean. I don't like you. Ugh, grow up. Grow a body. He very clearly has a body, Trapper. I don't... Spirit. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. What? I don't like Trapper's vibe. I just don't like Trapper's vibe. Whatever, fog body. Does that sound like it could be a slur? Like, I don't like Trapper. I think Trapper is the only wrong choice so far. Trapper sucks. Wraith, that's not nice. No, it isn't. He's not nice. Oh, I'm glad everybody is ganging up on Trapper. No, he's... Oh, God. Only sometimes. I hate this. With the Wraith. Ooh, really? That's disgusting. Yeah, I kind of agree. The Trapper. That's why she likes it. The Huntress. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Thank you. Thank you, Huntress. Sorry about that. The Spirit. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll be at this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. The Trapper. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. The Spirit. Wow, for once I actually agree with the Meathead. Trapper. I say let's go to my yacht. It's a massive boat. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes, as he should. The Trapper. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. He seems like he's not a fucking douchebag. The Wraith. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. Why is everyone objectively better than Trapper? Like, they wrote it that way on purpose. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game, says the Huntress. We can exercise and have fun as a group. The Spirit, are you all serious? This is a perfect... good lounge. There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? We're definitely going... literally anywhere but the yacht. But I think I'm gonna try and schmooze the Huntress. I think that's the play. So I think the volleyball... Francois, I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love to play outdoors. Also, I love to meet new people. That's out of pocket. I also love to bring them home to play. What does that mean? I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. Well, I hate people that are too serious. They ruin everything. That is true. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Oh, what? Wait, where did Claudette and Dwight come from? Wait a minute. I didn't know there were survivors in this game. Claudette, hold on. Please tell me. Please tell me they're like the camp counselors. Please tell me they're like employees of this like resort. Oh, I would love that. Dwight, hold on for just one moment. Can I date these guys? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. What is happening? They're throwing my whole vibe off. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Incredible. They're the only remaining help on the island. I love that these two are like the cisget, like the only like other like confirmed hetero couple by behavior. And they haven't, it's not confirmed, but I feel like after this, like... This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That wasn't much of a musical flourish, but none of the others survived. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. Perfect. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure do look happy. But they're vibrating with nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Yeah, they do have that energy. Dwight, we will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your various options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least we can do is let us do our jobs. Fair. The most you could do is help us get off the side. Dwight! Pardon me. Please follow us. I love that this isn't even the craziest thing, to be honest. That the player character is just straight up talking through the fourth wall to the narrator. Oh, hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seems like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island, though. Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a few miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, very exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm of this island, though, trust me. You wouldn't want to go there. With all the money comes with a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly when I agree with them. Not like the other island. So what will it be? We're still going volleyball, baby. Alright. Wow, it's Huntress. It's so exciting to have somebody into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Well, wondering how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. Oh, baby, you know I am. She's really something, huh? Yeah, you're not wrong. Elks don't swim. Live in a forest long enough, and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Huntress is already hitting on me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Oh, you know I will. The killers resume their place on the volleyball court and resume the match they were playing before you arrived. Claudette. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you were working up a thirst eyeing those those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want you don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we have all day, night, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Oh, Dwayne's so sad. Who put sand in this guy's shorts? Sheesh. I love... I might play this game all 4 times just to get every ending, because this game is adorable. Okay, I think we're definitely going for the Huntress. Hello, Huntress. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me. I mean, if you're into that, I guess. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually, I'm so sneaky when that you can barely see me at all. Wraith. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, geez. I have no idea that the rules are here. Are there even rules? I shouldn't have... I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. I mean, if you're into having a secret Larry, that's... You know, I support you 100%, Wraith. Claudette. Wow, what a game! It's a tie! Are there even a tie? Are there even... Can there even be a tie in volleyball? Nobody knows, since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers usually don't have time for team sports amid their busy schedules of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her fellow lost survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. Ooh, they got that 2K. They got that 2K. Holy crap. Wow. Claudette, it's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And the Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe PM, carpe nowem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? Obviously, we're going hunting, mommy. Let's go! You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. Me. You were really great out there. When you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? Oh, they're nothing. Huntress, so humble too. We love a lady who is you know, knows she's powerful, but isn't, you know, so up, you know, over herself about it. Huntress blushes a bit beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some of those bloodstains. Listen, everybody has imperfections, okay, chat? Everybody has imperfections, and it's not about focusing on those imperfections. The serial killing is just one ass. I'm sorry. I thought I could finish that bit. I can't. The Huntress. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about the human body is capable of in those situations. Is this gonna break TOS? I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. That is true. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you through the through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain boredom. It's true. It's true. Doesn't seem like boredom is ever going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, I love that this narrator is just casually hinting at the fact that murder for the main character is absolutely on the table at all times. Also, can we get some Hooked on You skins for DBD. I want all of these skins. I would pay good money for them. I spent $10 on this game. I'd spend $10 on a hunter skin if it looked like this. Come on. You kidding me? I might buy all of them except for the Trapper skin, which sucks because I actually don't mind playing Trapper in DBD, but the energy that he's giving off in this game is just absolutely toxic. You're gonna need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Ooh. Imagination. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. Listen here. Sorry, my wife walked by the office door just at the most opportune moment. I like to make up little games with myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I bet it is. I bet it is. Out in the forest like that? Come on. That's out of pot. I can't say that, right? Is this gonna be the way my channel gets taken down from Twitch? Lord. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff wall as we climb. Gotcha! Horny on main shit. What did you think I was gonna... What did you think she was gonna say? Come on. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, and back to the wolves, and together we all howl. Ooh. Incredible. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Ah, she said it. She said it. I hope they all have. I hope they fit that into every killer's dialogue. Just one of their perks. We love that. It's time to see if our friend has the hunter's instinct. I don't. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Francois. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and steps back you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. Technically true. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Don't just aim for those things. Don't just aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consists of two parts. There's minigames? Come on. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, oh, it's just a skill check. Okay. On the bottom, a target that you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not on the end. Alright, are you ready to play? Do you need me to repeat that? I am ready to play. Skill checks are not my favorite thing, but let's do it. Alright. Show them what you got. Okay. That's good to know that they let you rotate it because I immediately fucked it up. Oh. Woo. Perfect. Oh, you missed completely. Yoink. Alright. Not perfect, but oh, it did count as perfect. Okay. That wasn't. Not bad. Perfect. Yeah, let's go. Is this like a best, like, 7 out of 10 or what? Oh, I just got an achievement. Casual minigamer. I love that. Huntress. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. Hold on. Let me. I'm grabbing a thumbnail. Okay. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping store? For the record, I am, and you got 7 points. Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing as a bit of a war. It's even worse in this game. That sword hatchet machete thing he has, terrifying. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up, nerds. Claudette, you heard him. Get to the next activity. I love that they're just like, you gotta go. Francois, seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. What were you expecting? Were you expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. It's true. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This isn't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. That is true. This only cost me $10. There's only so much budget for that. Dwight and Claudette usher you to take your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great. Terrific. Seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. I mean, I am the hot new thing, so I get that. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain people either. Perfect. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Sure. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Trickster's in this game? Wait a minute. I didn't know he was an option. He's instantly at the top of the list. Oh, Lord! Why isn't he in the advertising? Sorry. Oh, yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers. My whole shtick is... my whole shtick gets a little flustered. I mean... I get it. The Trickster. Hey there, you're looking good, Francois. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at look at this. We can't even fit everybody on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. This is completely intentional. We love a continual fourth wall break. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Claudette and Dwight are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit on the ends with their enormous arms. All right, now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. Listen, we love the balance that you guys are achieving here, truly. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. The spirit. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. What is this aura? Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices. We simply cannot... I love that this is a callback to the KFC game. Now I have to play it on stream. We love that. The folks at Behavior were like, we don't care what you put in the game. Just make it good. Just make it funny and sexy. My favorite. The Trapper looks like he would eat anything, though, so... Huntress, meat is good. The Wraith, meat is murder. Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? Wraith. I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, and so that's like technically true. I love that Wraith is. I'm tempted to just do another playthrough just to get to talk to Wraith more, because the Wraith definitely is giving me the like he doesn't actually want to be here vibes, and I kind of like it. Technically true is the best kind of true. The Trapper seems like he does a lot of things in a technical sense. Huntress. Okay, enough of yapping. Let's see. Hey, Francois, you thinking what I'm thinking? Probably not. It's going to be a person... It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. Oh... Hold on, I gotta... Sorry, folks. Alright, sorry about that. We had a bot come in. Alright. Is it going to be a person on the spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree buttons and button-down prints, you know? That's true. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some of the layers of meat. Francois, I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Hunty mommy does. Trapper, you fuck. Sometimes, it's like I think we're all from completely different historical eras. Could be. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Powerful, sharp, or I'm sorry, fast, powerful, clean. I don't know where I got sharp from. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. The Wraith. Please stop. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even look at each other in the eye. I can do this. I have the skull of Everoth. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it with to a second death. Hey, Francois, you know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix, I mean, dinner. Wow, they just straight up said that they... Poor Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. We love to hear that. It doesn't matter which one of them does it. When they've done, it looks. It will take longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the values of maintaining their tools. Perfect. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're all terrified of tetanus. I'm terrified of tetanus. That's a smart fear to have. Hey, why don't I carve up dinner? Dwight, splendid idea. I'd hate for it to get cold. He hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. Sure. Is this just explaining... Okay. Damn it. If I could get one perfect, that would be... Oh. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon, yeah. I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoveling food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could have been if they tried to mash stuff through them. Francois, me. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Francois. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. That fair? Fair. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. That's true. Do you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't even think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. Perhaps. But even worse is that they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? Look at that look at the seagull! Look at the seagull! Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyways, what were we talking about? Immediate karma. Immediate response. Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Francois. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are or how you got here? Yes, Trapper, that is true. Wraith. Yes, you did, poor thing. Oh, Wraith is all sympathetic. That's cute. The Trapper. You have an idea when the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. That's true. And I may have also ingested, like, a staggering amount of salt water, but we're not going to talk about that either. Francois, but the seagull. The seagull! Uh-oh. He just made a lot of real good points. For the first time in an hour. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. It's because you're hallucinating, my guy. You're dehydrated. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone's poisoned you. Oh, no, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer is, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator of the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and you might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There are too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you will learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I'll give it up for the ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling. Oh, hold on. One more thing. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I've liked, some of them I did not. It is in your best interest to make more choices that I like. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when you try and care for people, they just end up being less alive than when you started. That is true. That is true. Hold on. I want to have options for the screenshot or for the thumbnail, so. Alright. Which is a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually, I'm just falling for the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know them as a person. Listen, we've all been there. But you, I'm not nearly as scared or as busy writhing in pain to see me... Well, hold on. I'm not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You're not as scared. Okay. I fucked that up completely. Wow. Woo! I need to learn how to read, Francois. Alright. Francois is not too scared or busy writhing in pain for seeing the Huntress as she truly is. Which is a thick mommy. Let's go. You feel nervous in her arms. Not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just going to narrate that fact. Not, say it out loud as a single word like some kind of creep. Oh, man, roasted. Beautiful mask. Your mask is quite gorgeous. What? That's Seagull. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. Trial run. I don't know why I keep getting achievements, but I'm okay with it. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. The Huntress. It's all I've ever been taught to do. It was all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Listen, I have been flustered since word 1 of this island, so not a bad thing to sort of throw it back in her court a little bit. The Huntress. Hey, you didn't eat much for dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point. Because it smells pretty damn good. Listen, it could be elk jerky. We don't know that for sure. It could be elk. I'm gonna choose to believe that the jerky that I'm being handed by a serial killer is not human. It is in fact elk. It's elk. It's elk. It's elk. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the murderers do. Plus, you are really hungry. And you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? No, it's literally one of the least sexy foods ever conceived, but that's okay. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing, on which you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, it's not, it's elk. You decide to be bold and ask another question. Listen, fortune favors the bold. We love somebody who is inquisitive and takes an interest in their partner's hobbies in life. We support that. Have you ever been in a relationship before? That's a very strong question right out of the gate. That seems like a lot. Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around. Listen. Francois does not pull punches. That is true. Yep. That tracks. That tracks, actually. That fully tracks. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's kind of amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Francois. Listen, listen, I'm here to entertain. That's it. There was this one deer that looked at me provocatively in a clearing once. But that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. Oh, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's that? You found something in the sand? Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not dead at all. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with a hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show some knowledge about advanced humaning? Oh, man. I'm not go with the flow. I'm not going to fucking mansplain to a lady who, listen, a like 8-foot tall, super jacked lady who I'm trying to court. I'm not going to fucking mansplain to her, especially when she's holding a bloodied hatchet in the other hand. I'm gonna ride it out. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her in this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than the very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. He killed a man with a pencil. With a pencil. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands would be enough to get the job done. You take a gulp before thinking about how fragile your puny neck is. Listen, the human neck is hilariously fragile. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, it's elk. It's elk jerky. And the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want the jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but well, never mind. Just as things are really starting to heat up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. I love that that Claudette and Dwight are very like, they're giving me like Team Rocket vibes. I love it. Dwight, playing sick for cute flirt points is not part of the evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for an after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Hello? Playing sick. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes. That comes for after what's. Dwight, go! Run, idiot. After everyone is gathered by the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who. I'm not going to point the finger of blame. So don't worry. Has not been sticking to the schedule, which means we're behind on time for activities for the evening. And you only have time for one person to share their spooky special nighttime story. Just one story, but story time's my favorite activity. It's a narrative-heavy experience. I think I'm gonna play through this game again and go for a Wraith because I just love everything they've done with Wraith. Truly, Huntress, you're telling us there's only one person gets to share. How will we decide who? The spirit. Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Trapper, whoever did this, step up now. I swear I'm not angry. I'm going to merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Wraith, been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? That is true. That is true. Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try and flex this authority gimmick, Donald? One more time, so help me, I'll snap your neck off so quick, and then I'll drown you in your own blood. And then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on, and you two know that I love to slash, hack, and slice. We all know that you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. I love that this Trapper isn't even consistent enough to bother remembering anybody's name. We love that. But we're still going to get started on story time. So, Francois, who do you think should go? Oh, dang it. That's a name. Nice try. Please pick someone quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Obviously, we're going with the Huntress. We are committed to the position, baby. I choose you, Huntress. What, do you think she's a damn Pokemon? I love everything about this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I love literally everything about this game. The devs, they're in my head. Or I'm in their head? I don't know. Huntress steps up to tell her story. A campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There was a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The woman who told the story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear it into her domain, and not precocious child or fierce soldier can escape once you're in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of a hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many, an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of. It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of other things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. I'm not going to sing it, I'm just going to say it. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence as you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Do you? Do you? I hate all of this. Wow, these... I hate all of these options. I hate all of these options. Why isn't stay silent an option? I guess we can join in I don't know. Slow clap and make a joke seem wildly disrespectful. At least this is like, I don't know, trying to... Singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. How do you know that song? How do you know the rest of the song? Huntress can't believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. Singing, so close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. 100% made the right choice. 100% made the right choice. Francois, I love that song. Bayou Baklakash? The old Soviet lullaby, right? It's the song that my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they're too much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a little break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have moments alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of about 7 seconds before the trickster shows up. I love that the trickster isn't actually a romanceable character. He's just, like, here to, like, fill in weird spots. And he's blaring his latest song. Incredible. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. All right. Well, you're getting less sexy. Something special from those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. Okay, kind of a weird metaphor. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what that his cryptic clues, to what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. All right, hold on. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. 2 kids, dead men, a huntress. That's true. Those are listen. Those are 3 main pillars to a good story. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. That is true, actually. Campfire stories, even bad stories around a campfire, are elevated. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off from this campfire with a dip in a hot tub. Lord! Dipping in hot tubs with the huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jerk shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. That is true. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in the story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, that's abundantly clear. No way! Duh. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quick, actually. Okay, don't be an ass about it. Well, I just wanted you to know, in case you thought... you see, I was doing a thing where I was telling a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind your mask. She had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly. We're definitely not gonna call her out on tired storytelling. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but to giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Woo, Francois, you smooth motherfucker. Woo! I can't you can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head over the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do the best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Francois? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little head-bowing motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth. Francois, learn how to fucking read. Wow. And then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she does. That's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sure she's not... This wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I mean, I do be looking like a snack, so... You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, Jesus. You think about Huntress's story of a half-human, half-beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempted to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or is it your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. This now familiar, creepy smile creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we'll make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just keep the volume to a bare minimum. Our other guests aren't the type that you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. That is true. Alright, here we go. More mini-games. I guess... this here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated, because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whatever the pointer stops, that's your result. Perhaps... I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing. But no one knows if you don't tell them. Alright, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Nope, we're ready to go. As you relax, you look into the fire. The radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide what you want to adjust the dial and fix it. Oh. Literally meaningless. Let's see what's on this station. Oh, is this like... this is a bunch of like DVD music. Yep. I think this is, some of this is, oh. The new Legion music. I think some of this is just regular, like, creepy, like, regular creepy DVD music. This is definitely for sure the, oh. Sorry. I'm gonna turn it off with this, music going. And no matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time with you until you are sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay to the by the fire? Should we just go straight Huntress? Should we try to play any other characters? Is I guess the question. We're just gonna commit to the position. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get some company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat with those killers tossing the ball around, Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean water afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You suddenly awake, you wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. When you wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Hey, what? Shh. Clearly, she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't looked at you. Seems like she's very focused on that book. Shh! It seems like forever as she stares at the page before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Never mind. I saw you with the huntress right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life. But if you ask me, you could do a lot better. Is she trying to fucking sabotage me? Is she trying to fucking... This is awful. This is awful. Listen, I'm committed. I'm in a committed, not real relationship with the huntress. It's completely by accident I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking for you or anything. This is simply the best reading light. And the text in my book is very, very fine print. So it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I obviously mind our own business types. Not phony, look out for each other as an excuse for just being nosy types. Well, since you're here, and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common. Who knows? If we spend a little bit more time together tomorrow, we might find that. I don't know. We could... I don't know. We get along. And by get along, I mean simply exist and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Fair. Or not, whatever. I don't even care. But bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you too, I guess. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Hopefully. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the guests talk directly to the camera. The Huntress. I think today went really well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or an untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't like that many other... I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper, ugh. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I'm perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That is true. She do be having that bod, though. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this huge thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anybody else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Wraith. I'm not sure how to feel about Francois. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Francois that they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, or for me. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to play this game through again because the Wraith angle is just too interesting to me. You know, Spirit, I think I've learned a lot about myself today. I've always thought that I was doomed to be alone for eternity. Only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. But now I know it. Hey, still alive after day 1. Let's go. You open your eyes. The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire and woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing but a strange dream? No, not a dream. You're really here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, you see the rest of the gang hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make up for. At least they make a sexy bunch, no? Talking about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. I can't believe that they put Trickster in this game. This is wild. Morning, beautiful. Thought you might have a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Ghost coffee, hello? Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure that has nothing to do with the nefarious... I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Yeah. I just want to wish you luck today. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Listen. All I'm saying, hooked for you. Just saying. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how the other island is, now's the... never mind, he left. At least he brought you a cup of... No, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. It's definitely didn't get that name because he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they could have a good morning. That is true. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yeah. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. So make sure to leave a review. That really helps the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? Oh my god, is the narrator Wraith the whole time? Oh my god, hold on. It's not possible, but that would be the funniest shit. That would be the funniest shit if he's just invisible the whole time. Oh. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even this place is a eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying, even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place with extreme horror can receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it is crafted with love and or that type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start with the mindset that giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, it's not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. I love that this is very obviously a piece of dialogue that Behavior gave to the devs of this game and said, you have to put this in the game. You have to put this stuff about bugs in the game, because otherwise we're not going to let you ship the game. I love that. I love that. Fancy, what's up? Bunger, indeed. We are going to start the DLC for that this week. I'm excited. get a little bit more bug snacks in my life. But we ought to.
You thought wrong, Theodore. You fuck.
That's true. Theodore did think wrong. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place being actually good? I don't have to say. You don't have to say it like that, especially after I just saved you from a poorly made cup of coffee. Claudette, sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do have some great points. Sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we move on, please? Right? Apologies, Francois. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on the island? Yes, I'm suspicious that there's no option. Yes, I'm having a lovely time so far. If you were to summarize, if I were to summarize my time here, I'd say a lovely time. Oh, lovely. We love to hear that. Because isn't that what this place is for? Finding love. It's true. Dwight is not a monster fucker, clearly. Shut up, Dwight. You're gonna get us all killed again and again and again. I need to... we need to ask one more question, though. We all have had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Oh, very suspicious. Yeah, we had a roast earlier that was definitely human. Sure. Yes, I hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Francois, will never say anything negative about my stay at this island. Perfect. Listen, delightful. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, here we go again. Hey, Francois. It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. That is true. Anyways, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast! Speaking of suspicious stew. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and not much for maintaining these beach spots. So much for maintaining these beach spots. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magical powers will only get you so far. Even killers have to watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on this beautiful, mysterious island. It looks like you're not going to be the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. No. Personally, I wasn't. I couldn't imagine... I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, has anyone... anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brick. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something that I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for a kill, but softer, warmer. Well, I would hope so. Sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all the raw meat she had last night. Could be. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one would, no one else would weirdly stand up at breakfast too, and just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best non-consciously annoyed, not constantly annoyed self. And I thank you for that. I do what I can, Spirit. I do what I can. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all of you while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Oh, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Francois to our little island paradise, air quotes. But yeah, and that was quotations, didn't distract me from my more normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm the only one who's asking any questions. That's true. I'm asking a question, too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? He has such, like, watches finance videos on YouTube and takes it serious vibes. I hate it. And now you're all, now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true life experience. Yeah, obviously. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday, in short, was a lot. Okay. Alright. Cool. I am going to... I think I'm going to call it here, actually. I didn't realize how late it was.